Hey, you know what else sucks? To Tim and Herb, let's talk about what's on Court TV right now, shall we? Okay, so Tim and Herb, happily married couple for 8 years. 8 years. Or so it seemed. Tim was the primary breadwinner. Herb, not so much, okay? Just not so much. Anyway, Herb and Tim, unbeknownst to Herb's daughter, so she lived with them at the time. They had an extra apartment. It was like a little escapade apartment, allegedly. All of this is just a story. I've been watching Court TV. So, allegedly things happened in the apartment when, say, they wanted some other people involved. You know what I'm saying? Okay, anyway. Fast forward, their relationship is getting a little dicey. They're telling Tim, while at work, he's the one that's earning all the money, has the big falutin job, is kind of telling people, yeah, I think this is over. This is not working for me. But remember now, he's earning most of the money. You know, in relationships, that doesn't usually work, right? Like when it's going to end and there's one person earning most of the money. Anyway. Come to find out one day, Tim doesn't show up for work. So his coworkers, who he's very close to, become concerned. And anyway, there's checks and things happen. And lo and behold, they find him in the extra apartment. No longer breathing. His car's there. Now Herb is back at their house, and within 48 hours, he has kind of shocked people because allegedly he's making some statements like, I'm finally going to have this house to myself. I can't wait to get rid of some of this stuff. And he has they're loading up all of Tim's belongings and things off the walls and pictures, and it's all being donated, and he's getting rid of everything. And there's a $333,000. That's a very random number, isn't it? $333,000. I just found that obscure. Usually it's, $500,000, $250,000 at $333,000. Okay, but anyway, 300 and that's a weird detail my brain leached on. Deal. So allegedly, he was very interested in getting his hands on this life insurance policy. So the police in the meantime are like, something's weird here. So they start digging because this crime scene looks a little staged. Some don't look right. And then the autopsy, as my mom calls it. Yes, I'm a nurse and I know that's not really how it's said, but she calls it that and I think it's cute. So the autopsy comes back. Long and behold, Tim has 30 times the amount of diphenhydramine you should typically have in your body if you've taken like a dose of Benadryl or Unisom. 30. That's a lot. That's a lot. Court TV is calling this the drug and choked murder trial. If that gives you any insight into where this is going. And they find this weird dark mark right here where it seems to me that his, you guessed it right. That would be the choked part. So it seems that then they start pulling cameras and they see some back and forth here. Herb was a busy little body that night. And then the daughter, Herb's daughter that lived with them, she ended up on the witness stand too, because it seems that night before Tim was found over in their apartment, she was pretty sure she heard some noises that were odd. They were odd. And Herb told her later, well, you just lie about that to the police and allegedly don't tell them that you heard anything. Okay? Got it? So then the on camera and other people's Ring cameras and such, they seem to see Herb driving Tim's car over to the apartment that night, like in the middle of the night. And then they see him walk home. That's a little sus, don't you think? Anyway, now it's on Court TV. So while I'm waiting for the verdict from the other one, I'm listening to this one. I gotta go into Walmart now. Seems the no-see-em bugs have moved into my kitchen and I've run out of the little vinegar stuff. I tried vinegar and honey, but it just doesn't work as good as that stuff you get in the little red bag. So it's soon time to pick up littles. Gotta get back to watching the court case if you don't know what it is. Again, Drugged and Choked, Court TV. I'm telling you, it's like a soap opera every day. People and their dumb crimes. I never get tired of it.